What up? And welcome to another episode of From the Script to the Screen, Sakamoto Days Edition. Episode 19 of Season 1 is out now. So as always, you guys already know, gotta give a shout out to the creator and artist, Yuto Suzuki, as well as the studio, TMS Entertainment. Episode 19 covered chapters 62, 63, and 64. Jumping into volume 8, which got my girl Akira on the cover. And she's somebody we learned some important information about, but I'll save that till the end. This episode continues the examination to get into the JCC. And here we see that they're taken to the woods and are told to play a game of tag. But we know that in the assassin world, a game of tag can have more serious consequences. And so the goal is to get colored flags from the other people by any means necessary. And so a pretty action-packed episode. Throughout the time, we just see that multiple teams take on each other to try to get their flags. But we get introduced into some new characters, and there's one that stands out in particular because she made a loud entrance as soon as she stepped onto the scene. Not only did Toromaru come on and appear stronger than she is, but she also has a pretty cool looking weapon. Just like Homie in Kaiju number 8, she has a gun blade, but the blade is an axe, something that she's swinging around with no problem. So definitely my favorite panel of the week. She's determined to get as many flags as she can because according to her, she loves the colors. And we could assume she takes this assassin thing seriously because she appears to be a big fan of Sakamoto. So shout out to Toromaru. And right at the end of the episode, we get taken back to Sakamoto's group, and this is where we learn some important information. At least for Sakamoto. For us, it's something that you could see because, again, their appearances were similar. But what really stands out was another display of her showing high-class assassination techniques. The scene with the butterfly and her retrieving it without minimal effort. The quick and precise sewing of the clothes to make the huge parachute. And in this episode, we see her talk about the killing path, and we get a quick glimpse of how good her eyes work. Leads Sakamoto to ask her what her family name is, and we learn that it's a cow. So she's definitely related to Sakamoto's old friend and supposedly the person that was killed by Slur. So a very full circle moment and something that had Sakamoto feeling a type of way. But it's right where the episode leaves us. We'll have to see what happens next week. But as always, let me know what you guys thought about the episode. And to the manga readers, let me know what you guys thought about the adaptation. Till next time, peace.